Hello everybody. Today we're going to talk about watch movement, automatic movement calibration. We're going to talk about the scientific method of calibrating an automatic watch. Now, what we're looking at now is actually a professional tool for calibrating watches. It actually picks sound waves from the watch. The sound waves actually are from the watch hand second hand, and it shows it really picks the amount of vibration or amount of clicks it makes per seconds. Now this device is quite expensive. I think it's the price is between $100 to $300. That's about the amount. And I'm going to show you a workaround concerning that issue, and I'm going to give you a scientific process of doing it without paying a dime. We're going to use, instead of sound waves, we're going to use a way to actually to capture the watch movement in slow motion, and then actually configuring the amount of hertz it makes per second in a different kind of method, which is very reliable and accurate. And let's start to show it now. Now, what you can see in front of you is a watch that uses Miyota movement. It's a Japanese, very reliable movement that is considered one of the most common now for the many years. It's very common many years now. I'm going to use a phone, a cellular phone, a common smartphone, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to video capture the watch in order to see in slow motion, of course. Remember that everything is made in slow motion. Just a minute. Now, the reason we're going to we're going to film it by video in slow motion is to pick the hertz it makes per second. Now let's start. I'm taking the picture now. I'm taking the video picture, and you see the seconds on the dial. Now I'm going to stop. Now I'm going to see the video I've taken. I'm going to show you the video I'm taking now. What you're going to see is the amount of clicks per second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It means it really runs exactly 6 movements per second. Now, why is that important? Because I want to go now to the manufacturer's datasheet. What you see here is Miyota datasheet for the exact same movement. I see here some important figures which you should notice. The first, I won't speak about the others that are not important. I'm going to talk only about the figures that are important. For instance, you see that accuracy per day is between -20 and +40, which means that's the interval of the accuracy. If you're about on -10 or about 0 or a +10, it's quite very good accuracy. The other figure I'm going to talk about is the 21600 vibration frequency per hour. Why is that important? Because that's actually the hertz per hour, the amount of frequency that the watch, the jumps of the second hand per hour. Now, what I've done here, I took this figure and put it inside an Excel sheet. Now, what I want to do now is I want to show you how I calculate the movement per second. Now, I have 21600 movements per hour. I divide it by 60, and then I actually have the hertz per minute. Then I divide the minute by 60, and I have the hertz per second. And look, it's quite remarkable that it's exactly 6 hertz per minute, which is exactly the 6 hertz I picked up when I took the slow motion picture, the slow motion video with a smartphone. Now, if I see that it's exactly 6 hertz, then I know it's quite accurate without even without even comparing the watch to other watches or seeing what the hour is. Once I see that it has 6 jumps or 6 hertz per 1 second interval, I know that it's almost perfectly accurate. So that's all. That's the procedure, and that's how it goes. And thank you. I'll be happy if you subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.